mount hangers and bushings.
Front mount hangers and bushings. U-bolt.
And you hit the shock absorber shock mount, okay? And then so, boom, you got power steering, reservoir, make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking, proper field mark. Remember I said you always can follow the hose, it's gonna take you to the power steering pump. Properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. What's sit on top of it is the air compressor. Always, they always together, they on one ride. Properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking, and it's gear driven. Check my oil dipstick, properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Make sure it's at the proper field mark. My steering gearbox is properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking to the whole fluid, okay? Anything fluid and air. My pitman iron, drag link, steering knuckle with the tire rod, and the Kessel nut, and a cotter pin. Make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged. No missing parts. We're talking about the Kessel nut and the cotter pin, okay? I'm going to check my front mount, hangers and bushes, make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged, no missing parts. My leaf spring is properly mounted, not damaged, not shifted, not cracked, bent, or broken. My center mount with the U-bolts is properly mounted, not damaged, no missing parts. My rear marks with the hangers and bushes properly mounted, not damaged, no missing parts. You talking about the hanger and bushing. My shock mount, shock absorber is properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Okay, then I do my all my hoses and wires, make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. They not cut, spliced, taped, or exposed. This is the only one you got to check separate. I'm going to check my brake hose and wires, make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged. Make sure it's not cut, spliced, taped, or exposed. Not leaking. I'm going to check my slack adjuster, make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged, no more than an inch of play when the brakes are off. The push rod is properly mounted, not damaged, not bent, cracked, or broken. Okay? So straight down my drum lining, make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged, not cracked. No sign of oil or grease, not worn dangerously thin. My tires properly mounted, not damaged. No tread separation, no cuts, no bulges. The tire depth should be no less than 432 or 432. My rim is properly mounted, not damaged. No wear repair, no welding marks. Either one. My lug nuts and studs properly mounted, not damaged. I'm going to check to make sure there's no rust trail, no shiny thread, no crest or distortion around the bolt holes, no damaged studs, no missing parts. You're talking about the lug nuts, right? Hub seal properly mounted, not damaged. Make sure it's at the proper field mark, not leaking. My air valve is properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. I'm going to check with an air gauge, make sure it's at the proper PSI, and have a cap. Mirror mount, properly mounted, not damaged, no missing parts. Door, properly mounted, not damaged. Make sure it's open, make sure it's closing. So when you open the door, you're checking the hinges, you're checking the weather, the door seal, make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged, not missing. Your stairs, properly mounted, not damaged, free from debris, and it can hold your weight. My fuel tank, strap, cap, and the fuel line is properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking, not cut, spliced, taped, or exposed. Okay, make sure my cap is on tight, no missing parts. You come out the strap. Alright.
She's strapped. I got it. She's strapped.
Yeah, she's strapped. Boom. I like your how you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you